decision that you felt you had to make regarding the 15 players there?
Yeah, I think, the squad that we selected, like Chucky says, with them there will always be surprises, but we'll always select the best 15 that we feel for the conditions, as well as the opposition that we are playing. To be honest, I think, after the Pakistan series, we kind of knew where we wanted to go. I think now it's, the tough decisions. As much as he says that there's confidence will be in the starting 11 as to which way we kind of go with things there. But I think in terms of the squad, yes, there were considerations, from a bowling point of view, the guys with the extra bit of pace. Maybe from a sprint department, you think of a guy like Dane Pete as well, who contributed. But I think, in terms of the 15, not a lot of headaches. But I think when it comes to the 11, once we've seen the conditions, I think there will be deeper conversations there that need to be had.
Can I ask you to expand a little bit on that? The specifically around Lungi, who didn't play any Test cricket after the West Indies tour, none at home either. On what basis are you then judging him coming into the squad ahead of guys? And I know Gerald's had his issues with injuries, Quinn has only played one game, but on what basis do you judge him and then put him ahead of those two specifically?
Yeah, so I think, like Chukri said, you use a guy like Gerald and probably put him in the same category or concern from a fitness point of view. So I think that would be too much of a view, too much of a risk. You trying to think about bowlers, Quena as well. In terms of familiarity, I think he's played there in the UK. So to be throwing in a young guy like that, I think it's a big ask for him. I think Lungi gives you experience. He's played in those conditions. Lungi's been around. With Lungi, from what I've seen, captaining him, it's not so much him playing. In terms of him, the performances, you kind of know what you're going to get with Lung. So whether he's played for 6 months, whether he hasn't played for 6 months, if you have a motivated, fit Lungi, you know what you're going to get. I think also it being a one-off game, you kind of can get away with maybe taking the view on a guy like Lungi, who hasn't taken part within the season. But I think there's no massive risk as I see it. You know what you're going to get from him. He's played there. He's one of the senior players within the team. So if we're going to speak plans from a bowling point of view, we're all going to sit and listen to what Lungi has to say. So yeah, man, his selection comes with a lot of backing. It comes with a lot of confidence. I don't think anyone in that 15 will be questioning why he's there.